Hello, welcome to this bonus video. It's appearing on 8 set by local bus. When I done a post to see if anyone wants it, I only got 2 votes for yes and 0 votes for no. So that's why it's appearing on 8 set by local bus. And we're just going to compare fares on Stena Line and Irish Ferries. Just to begin, Irish Ferries is supposed to be the cheaper ferry company, the lower class in that, and Stena Line the dearer one. So we're going to find out if that's exactly true with fares in 2023, and information is correct on the 13th of March 23 is when I'm doing this, and this is what's on the websites. So I'm just going to skip the first category of routes. I'll come back when we actually go in. So we're going to do day trip here. So to get day trip on the Stena Line, I know you go to special office, and then you can see all the different ones. Short stay, by foot, motorcycle and car, they're both 25% off. Caravan special save up to 50% to Britain. And then you got the summer in France 2023. Well, that's more advertising. That take your motorhome to Britain, save up to 258 return kind of. And then you have the Tesco Club card, which Irish Ferries does as well. But here he has the duty-free day trips for only €16 return. It's also, I know from that it'll be, so we click on learn more, then we click on find trip and Dublin to highest route, and I'm going to bring this, actually let's go to the 9th of May, reset it. I'm coming back the same day, so I can click continue here. Doing for 1 hour, and we're going to put 1 child in there, just to show you exactly. So we're on foot, no vehicle, and hit continue, and then yeah, I've got the short fares, special fares up here, and then we click on the 8:15 setting. So we were supposed to click, and then coming back half-8, you can get the good afternoon on the same day. So as you can see, it's showing us a fare of €24. That's €16 for the adult and €8 for the child. And let's now try and find day trips on Irish Ferries. So let's go to special office, view all special office, which actually looks pretty. Actually, I hate to say this, but they're not there. I was messing around on the website, looks a while back, and they did have special office in here, but now it's completely bare. Let me just go to motor special office. Yeah, I don't know why it's gone so low, so that's not great. Let's try make a booking, see if we can get a day trip here. I'm going to select the route. As you can see here, it's only can select to Ireland and Britain, Ireland to France, and then Britain, France backward, and then Britain to France. So I can't say. There's 2 routes between. If you look at the map here, you can see that there's a Dublin to Highhead route and a Rosslare to Pembroke route, but it doesn't actually select between them as easy as I know you can do on Stena Line. Let's bring this up to the 9th of May, Tuesday the 9th of May. Tuesday the 9th of May, that's so okay, I've got the 1 adult, we just had the 1 child. Which okay, that's done there. So how are you travelling? Let's get on foot. I was cycling. So, and let's go. So it's loading. I know this is the 3rd attempt. There's some things that didn't load on the Irish Ferries website, and I tried before. So coming back to 9th May. Let's see where. So the Dublin Swift. No, we don't. Right, half 7. Actually, that's okay to go quite early. Uh, that's new. New saying the half 7. Then get a quarter to 10. And coming. Actually, let's see. When's the last Dublin Swift day? Okay, that's a good day actually, if you were to go that way. But is it actually? Hang on. That'd be like, let's say, quarter to 4. And you get there quarter to 10. So let's bring up. That's 16:10. That's 6 hours. Now if you get in Stena Line, 17. Actually, no, I think you get more time actually. Yeah, you'll get more time on the. Yeah, if that is the last setting, I think you get more time on the Dublin Swift. So on Stena Line, you get a better, because at least you dock by 12. You have to, yeah, just before 12. Then you don't have to be back to the port place half 7. Say that's what I'm basing on, an hour before the setting, at least. So yeah, you more or less get a bit more time. You might be able to get a bit further away, depending on train times. Yeah, so let's go, because we're using the UCs, the slow ferry against slow ferry, since Stena Line doesn't have a fast ferry anymore, since the HSS was stopped during costing them too much to operate because they were using airline fuel, and you can't come back on this. So actually, hang on, what do we do? Yeah. So what's happening here? Actually, I'm just gonna select on this, see what happens. Day trip wise. No, there's nothing changing. No discounts applied. So yeah, that's that. And then okay, actually, that's the only one. Yeah, to get down to Pembroke from Holyhead. Oh, that's actually, it's impossible on the same day. So it doesn't look like Irish Ferries have a day trip, which means Stena Line does. I know Irish Ferries used to do day trip fares. Don't know how long they've got rid of them, but they don't seem to be there anymore. Whether it's connected to the pandemic, but Stena Line have brought them back. So that gives this point to Stena Line. Actually, I'm going to try something here. Actually, let's click on the Dublin Swift. And let's see, does that change anything? Nope. No. Nope, doesn't change. Okay, so that's that. Let's say edit settings. Oh, hang on, we're on. Maybe that's, yeah, actually we're on the same page. So the next thing I'm going to check is short break. So let's change this to Friday. So that applies in Stena Lines. That's the short break, €51. And coming back, oh actually hang on, it's €51 each way. That's for the add-on charge. Remember that this is so that totals to 102. Let's go back to Stena Line. Let's just click on this reset here. Also, this is where I check the routes better. Remember on in Britain, Ireland, and France. So and then Britain to France. Oh yeah, that's actually, oh yeah, that's direct route. That's from Dover. So here we have Belfast to Cairnryan, Belfast to Liverpool, Shamrock to Osler, Cairnryan to Belfast. Seems to be after because I was Dublin to Holyhead, Fishguard to Osler, which is quicker than the Osler to Pembroke, or Pembroke to Osler, since it goes down a little bit around. And basically even can choose European from the Irish site, any route, so it's easier to find the route and say you want just specifically Dublin to Highhead. Now let's change our return to the Friday, and we click continue here. But yeah, I have to reapply my adult and one child, and then we'll do on foot. We'll start with this. Okay, so also we have an offer code here, which can use it with day trips, but you can use it on anything. Let's look here. So you don't want to go in the middle of the night, so here we've got, well, a percentage of 2 fares for our shop break. Actually, I'm just going to click the 63 here for the moment. I'll explain this a bit better. Let's come back on that because it's all the same price. And you can see it's gone down to 94. Not sure what exactly why it's charging 127. What that's all about to a degree, because I work it out it's 126, but it still works out cheaper than buying 2 straight fare. Actually, let's do a 75. So let's just check the 750 here and see what that does. Oh, that brings up to 104. Okay, and that's 102. That's if you want. Actually, hang on, was there? Oh, shop break fares are perfect for only found between 6 hours to 5 days. Enjoy the changes depending on the enjoy changes. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about flexi or. Okay, so that's, yeah, but yeah, that does put it up. But because you can do this, and when you said the just explain, the economy is the lowest fare, it's non-refundable, so, and there's a charge if you want to change tickets, but for an extra 750 altogether, that's €5 for adults and then say 250 for the child, basically on the day trip fares. Finally, you can pay for a flexi ticket, which means D plans have a habit of changing. Pay less more and you can change out amendment fees. This is more or less came last year. This is coming in flexi on for passenger fares. Before that, there wasn't like any of this, it's just the one fare. But coming in, if you take the lower ticket and not changing, you get 94.08, so it's cheaper than Irish Ferries. So that's another point to Stena Line at the moment. It's kind of keeping a point system here on the thing. So for passenger, that'd be like normal for passenger fare. That's going to be with the week. Let's see how far. Let's go on the low fares calculator. This will come more apparent on Motors fares, so we'll change that to 16th. And again, it's the same price, so we can come back at any setting. Or it's like coming back on this 8:30 committee, and I always like to go out on the 8:15. I actually have done this midday setting before, but you're limited to get anywhere in Wales. You're kind of limited. We have to change this now. Actually, change this on the second calculator. Yeah, let's try go out here for a second. Let's see. That's the Friday. Oh, actually, hang on. Yeah, the shop breaks thing. No, I think it's still the same. Sorry, I forgot to change the date on it. Yeah, still the same. So, like, that hasn't changed. Still. Actually, hang on. Interesting. Actually, why is this? let's try and click on. Okay, actually let's put it back to 102. That's, yeah, 102. So I don't know what happened there. Okay, so that's 102. Now we have the edges somewhere in this. Can't get the weak setting. Hang on, no, hang on. So let's go, yeah, here we are. Yeah, that's definitely 102, so yeah. And that's definitely 5 days away. So let's try edges, total return days. Yeah, so here we are. Let's change this to 16th. Well, on show onwards. Let's go settings for this. Now, actually, as you can see, there's coming in flexi here. There's no variability in the economy, so you only have the flexi. And to get the UCs, there we go, click on it. And coming back, let's see, Dublin, Dublin has to be UCs ferry because I said there's no fast ferry on Stena Line, so that's where we're comparing the fares to make it even. So that's 126. Now, actually, 126 there against 126 here. So that's interesting. That's the boat got that. Yeah. So, but that's on the cheap fare. Where if you pay it on the flexi, you pay a bit more. So I'll give that one to Irish Ferries. Actually, that's cheaper. That's only €7.50 cheaper. I'm just going to scribble that. Just going to put that note there. Yeah, so €7. That's only because there's no flexi. Okay, that's all for passengers. Now let's go back. Let's edit this to car short break. So bring the time back to Friday, the 12th. And let's see what's our car options here. Okay, there's a vehicle. So 1.9 meters high. Let's go the lowest on both ships, so that's 1.9. Let's go settings. Again, okay, actually, wait a car take. Okay, actually. Okay, let's go. This is short break, so car. Again, so let's go with the UCs going out. Okay, that's and coming back down to demonstrate. So we've got this one. So that's 291 for Irish Ferries. Let's see what we get on the Stena Line. So click back here. So car maximum 2 meters high, 4.7 meters long. Yeah, and then it's 6 meters. Okay. Yeah, so this is the basic car. Bit different. No trailer. No car for no trailer, and can you have the off code? So far, okay, we're going economy. Now, this is where it gets interesting. This same time setting. Let's bring this back. If we are doing this, so let's try and put this together because it is a calculate. So it's €412. Was 291. So I think Irish Ferries. Actually, hang on. That's not. I think this is a date problem. Give me a second to. Yes, because we're not on Friday. This is not short break. I'm not doing comparison to passing yet. So go. Actually, while it has it open here, so I should point out, here's your low fare calculator, and you can see they have the 170 and the 200. It tells you the best time for cars. That's when it's used. So it's a bit dear at kind of on Friday and Saturday going over. Oh, is that coming? No, that's coming back actually. Yeah. And it's a bit cheaper in the midweek. So that if you're looking for the cheapest fare, that's when you use this. So actually, I forgot we haven't been calculating things in the right. So 206 down. These are 200. Actually, yeah, 230. So with the short break discount, this is where we have 321 against 291. I think. Yeah, 291 to 291 to 321. So I think Irish Ferries is on that category. But there's a way of breaking this. If you were to say travel on the actually no, hang on, let's put that to the late night. You could technically get down below Irish Ferries, 291 to 288 euro. Again, actually this, hang on, what? Oh, that's job breaks, yeah. So let's now edit things. Again, I have to go out to the screen here. This is the week, so going back on Tuesday 16th. Let's get settings here. And let's just bring this to the 16th. It's a lot quicker to change, I think. So let's go at the same times. Oh no, hang on. Same time settings. That's and that. So we've got 300. No, hang on, sorry. Just updated a bit fast. 412 euro. And the cheapest here, since we are going cheap, same class, UAC is 205 euro against UAC's 10 pad 205, so that's 410, 412. That's the economy fares. So Irish Ferries really is one just by €2, €2 difference there on the weeks, and actually car day. Just yeah, we know there's no fat passengers there, so it's definitely not going to be a car day for Irish Ferries. I think I'll just go and change that actually. Actually, let's see what if we were to flexi against flexi. So that's 446, and taking the flexi against the flexi, so it's telling me upgrade, but there's no point. That's 448 euro, 400. Yes, so it's still the €2 difference. But as I said, if you travel later outside on the Stena Line, you'll get it cheaper on both days. Okay, let's try a car day. Okay, let's try and bring edit dates. So actually, here's where I can edit fast. So that's saying see what happens. Okay, let's try and select this. No, actually this is not going to be. So let's go back to the outside. Special office, let's see. Is this change a car day trip? Actually no, there isn't. So let's grab that. Don't know why I hooked that in. I think actually we used that. I think there was some bring your car a bit cheaper, but I don't see it listed here now. Okay, actually the next is the first class. Okay, so hang on. So I'm going. Okay, let's get back in. Let's go to the extras. Bear in mind, in Stena Line, it's on. Actually, it doesn't matter which. No, hang on. Yeah, let's start with the foot and get up in the foot. So let's just actually some fares here. Well, yeah. Okay, continue. We have to continue here. So we have the Hug Lounge, which Irish Ferries doesn't have one of those. Let's go down here. So club class is from €21, and that's like Stena Plus. So let's see. Can we find the? Actually, at the moment. Yeah, okay, let's find out. So actually let's go with, okay, let's find, I think cabin no window, €28. What's Irish Ferries charging? One bed inside cabin from 24. Is that inside house? Single bed. Doesn't say. Actually no, it says no window, so that's inside. Yeah, so that's 28, and it's just €4 cheaper. So cabin is definitely. Actually no, that's the single. Let's see, the 2 bed window cabin, 38. Two beds, that's no window cap. 2 beds window cabin. So here we are, 38 and 38. They're both the same. 2 beds plus window cabin. Actually, hang on. This is, what's that mean? Like this, 2 beds, suite ribbon window cabin. Okay, these look confusing on Irish Ferries. Well, that's the inside, so can't see what that costs since it's fully booked. Yeah, so we don't know what the inside cabin is, but simply that's the lowest, 38. Your dad will charge you more for in the cab. Okay, yes, it looks confusing. Actually, let's just take a look. That's what that is like. So it's a bit more, I think. Yeah, you're paying extra for the tea and coffee making facilities, which is not here. Oh, TV. So that's what it is. But I think you get a TV automatically, like saying not paying any extra. Actually, let's see. These include toilets and ensuite, television, desk area, and window. Yeah, okay, you don't get the extra, but you get television, and you get tea and coffee cheap enough, I think. So would you actually make up So let's go to the. I think you have to click continue. Yes, then plus here. Also, you can pre-book your meals. So yeah, breakfast and child breakfast, which is kind of what I do. I think it's probably a bit cheaper. Now, that's of course you want a bit more option. Well, not pre-booking. So the Stena Plus lounge is €24. Actually, so cabins. Actually, it's kind well like a single cabin gets, because of that I give for 1 point, but it's only €4 in the difference. I think not that much. Yeah, that's €24, and I think it's on Stena Line 20. Club Cast now Stena Plus have a 24. That's €3. It's only €3 difference. That's the thing. These, if you add it on. Okay, so Stena Line have this there. So Irish Ferries have one there, but it's only €3 difference. And yeah, but another way you can do it in Stena Line. Actually, let's run back a little bit, because run back. If you're traveling a car, you've got. Oh, hang on. This is. So I have to edit. Go back even more to edit here. Let's change this to the figure. Continue here. So let's. Yeah, you can see it's a premium fare here, and when you add that in, actually. Irish Ferries, let's scroll up here. You can't see a premium fare, so I got coming flexi. The flexi fare is, yeah, just a flexi fare comes with a lot more benefits for little, just more. Average when you think you've changed any bucket, and basically on that, but they don't have the preen. If you the difference between the preen, it gives you access to Stena Plus. So just quickly, remember it's 24 per person, and there's just 21 per person. So Irish Ferries is definitely, yeah, from €21. Yeah, so you'd be paying 42. On the Stena Line, this is another option here. Doing a quick add, so that's €3.51, €3 extra than Irish Ferries. You can get into the Stena Plus lounge for cheaper when you're traveling with a car. So with that, and giving with that little bit of information, and giving Stena Line that a bit extra, so it works out a bit cheaper each way. Just make sure to set 23. Yep, it's definitely 23. That's on the short breaks. Actually, even if I change, let's change this again to the 16th. Just make sure. So looking at this, put 3. That's 91. Yeah, so it's 3 again. Yeah, so 48 or 42. you get in cheaper. So just adding up these Stena Line's websites, clean it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this, sorry, that's 4 points. And then Irish Ferries managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks to be 5. Except for one of those is for the club class if you're paying extra as for a passenger. But it's only €3 in the difference. Apart from the car shop break, everything else was just like $7.50 in the difference when it came to cheaper. But so it's not that much, too much difference in that. Also, there was a discount shopping on Irish Ferries club class for 10% over lines, which Stena Line doesn't have, but they do complimentary drinks and snacks. There's a mention about waiter service and that, which Stena Line do with a bit extra money. Also, the other thing that Stena Line has done in the extras, they brought back the pre-booked meals. Also, they have the day trip. Definitely, if you're going on a day trip, you want to use Stena Line. Actually, there was something else I think Irish Ferries had. Let's edit this. It's in this information somewhere. Let me just check. No, sorry, let's change this. Let's do, so get settings. So the pre-booked meals, that's the, so, because I selected the premium fare, it's included. So where's, the return trip? No, you can get breakfast out, and actually, the return trip doesn't have the pre-booked meals. Okay, so it's on the adventure, but not really on the. Actually, let's try and change the time of the ship. Quickly hit. Let's say if we were coming back on the Estrad in the morning. No, hang on. Yeah, let's just throw it back this direction. Because if you're in Stena Plus, I don't know if the pre-booked meal thing works. Okay, so pre-booked meal. Yeah, so that's the breakfast. Let's see about the return trip. So is this on? Actually, hang on. Yeah, you can do it. So it looks like it's on breakfast. You can do it for. Yeah, I know Says Sherbrooke could pre-book for dinner and that, but this only seems to be breakfast. It doesn't seem to have the dinner option on the Dublin Tallaght route. So that's the last bit of information. So let's use these settings again. Wait for it to load up. Yes, your bicycle is €10 each there, so you're paying €20 to take a bicycle on board. Where with the line, actually, hang on, let's change this. Where is the? Oh, here we are on first no vehicle. Actually, bicycle. Yeah, let's click bicycle. Are you traveling? 2 bicycles. So that's 18. Yeah, actually, sorry. With a bicycle, actually, hang on, that brings up to 97. Sorry, 87 cheapest. So that's 174 and 3 hours. Actually, hang on, 3 hours and 2 bikes. let's assume like, yeah, it's charging about, that's 166, 174. So there's a charge actually for bicycles. Irish Ferries cheaper, just by €8 actually. Please, hopefully, that's just, yeah, that's motorcycle, that's bicycle. Okay, so yeah, actually, for each way, bicycle €24, €24. Yeah. So I might actually just play with this a little bit. Let's go. I'm just going to check something out here. Let's say we're doing special offer. So I'm going over 2 hours for the day. I want to bring my bicycle with me. We have to make sure we're on the same day. Get the bicycles in and out, the charging since Irish Ferries do it. So, and travelling, let's go bicycle here. As it says, well, yeah, if it's at the moment, if it's vehicles of any length carrying goods or equipment for commercial purposes or registered for commercial purposes must be booked as freight. Click here for non-commercial vehicle specifications. Okay, no, sorry, that's that. So let's quickly, let's just see what effect this has. So the day trip was 24 before. So that's take your bicycles. Let's see, 48 euro each way. So that's €24 to take your bicycle 2 hours and back. Might be cheaper actually to rent a bike. That's over there if you're doing a day trip. Actually, yeah, I might look a bicycle rental in Holyhead. Let's see. So definitely, yeah, the day trip fare has gone up for you as a child. Taking 2 bikes. Okay, so that's the comparisons and really the end of this video. Of course, this says like if you're doing a car fare and you're doing the flexi fare and want to add on like a club, the extra class, Stena Line works out a bit cheap in that sense because you can add it on the premium fare. Also gives you this back, you get on board first and all first. That's also including the Irish Ferries club class. And but it has to be pre-booked to say. So that's comparisons and all that. So at least you know what the fares are like, and consider, well, as I said, for the week, taking car for the week, it's only €2 cheaper on Irish Ferries. The first class, say, adding like extra, actually hang on, yeah, adding the extra club class is only €3 difference. Also, I don't know what the selections are like. Also, the thing with Irish Ferries on the club class is they don't advertise on board the boat. They, well, in a sense, giving you an idea of the price. We Stena Line, like, you know who I pay. And also you have the hockey lounge, which also gives you, well, it's a bit gives complimentary drink. Is a new thing to have on that. I noticed last time I travelled. Also, I don't know, when I was saying Irish Ferries, I don't know if they still charge for movies on board on the UCs, where on the Stena Line ships it's actually 3 movies, but at least I think it's still 3. At least I can find out. So that's it really for this comparison video, and hopefully this time the sound is not a bit choppy like the other headset I was using the first time I tried this. And at least I know all the Irish Ferries extra cabins and that information is loaded in. So that's hopefully everything's better when I go and edit this video.